Hi, I'm Short, and in this video I'm going to explain how you can transfer your Renault or Dacia flip key from the original casing to a new car key casing. First, I'll open the original one. On the side with the key ring, there's a small notch on the side. If you insert a flat screwdriver in between and give it a twist, it will probably open up quite easily. It's a very easy key to transfer to a new casing. And now that it's open, we see three components. Here we see a milled key blade, we see the battery, and here we see the electronics. Next, as part of this demonstration, I'll also go ahead and open the new key for you right now. So again, I place the screwdriver in the notch here, pry it open. We lift it up. This part comes along for a moment, but I'll immediately put it back in its place. And do we have this one here? Well, logically we place the piece of electronics minus the rubber mat into the new key. And what you may notice is that there's a small black pin in the rubber basket. It sticks through the electronics. When it's positioned correctly, it can only fit one way, and then you can be sure it will make proper contact with the battery. Then we place the screwdriver under the original battery and transfer it over. Note that in some cases you may have been using a battery for a long time already. In that case, just order a new one. They're so inexpensive that it's better to replace it early than to suddenly be left without working assistance. This uses a CR2032 button cell battery. I'm placing it in its spot. I do this by first laying the bottom part here, and then I press down the other side until it sits properly in place, and now I can close the whole thing. You might notice that I still have an uncut key here. You have two options with this. You can choose to go to a locksmith or visit us at our shop in Nieuwekerk and in IJssel near Rotterdam to have the key blade cut, or you can choose to transfer the original key. If I now turn the key here just a little bit, you'll see this little eyelet. There's a small retaining pin. You can knock it out with a small nail, and once this pin is out, the metal part is loose. You can simply pull it out. Do the same with this one, and that way you can eventually replace them. Once you've slid this back in here, you put the retaining pin back and make sure it's properly and securely sealed in the housing. But experience shows that transferring the key blade is a hassle, and we often actually recommend just going to a locksmith. It usually saves you a lot of work for very little money. And the last thing we're going to do here is put everything back together. So we place this back in its position. I make sure the circuit board can move as little as possible, and I snap everything shut. Now let's check if it opens properly and if the buttons click nicely. And that's how you transfer this housing from the old model to the new one. Hopefully you managed to transfer your key housing successfully. If you didn't quite figure it out, you'll find our contact information in the description below this video, or you can leave a comment under this video and I'll be happy to help you further. Success!